Hello everyone, Mike again here at Cave Comics with Mitch Hallock, and we are going to talk about Terrificon coming up.
Yes, Terrificon 2018, bigger and better than ever before at the Exposition Center at Mohegan Sun. 4 times bigger than where we used to be. That's insane, but it's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to be bigger, more guests, more things to do, more actors, more dealers, that's for certain. It's just more fun. What else can I say?
And you've wasted no time. You've already announced a few guests. Would you like to mention
I did.
those?
You know, this time because, like I said to you off camera, I'm so excited when the shows come up. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I want to tell everybody about everything, but you can't because it's January or February by the time the folks see this. You still got March, April, May, June, July. That's 5 or 6 months. So by the time it comes around, people forget. So what I do is I like to tease it out, and every week I put a different guest, so there's a reason to come back every week. So this year I'm starting it with just the writers. Then I'm going to move into the artists. Then I'm going to move into the actors, so it's like it builds the anticipation. So far we've started with the Silver Age, and we have Mr. Roy Thomas coming back because Roy called up, and he has so much fun at the show. He's been there twice at Mohegan Sun. He goes, "Can I become permanent guest?" So we're like, okay. So Roy Thomas, knock on wood, as long as he wants, is the permanent guest at Terrificon. So every year you'll see Roy there. And Roy has done so much with books and movies, and he could go on forever. So every year we should just pick a different chapter of Roy Thomas's life and say, okay, this year Roy Thomas is going to talk about Conan the Barbarian. Next year he's going to talk about the Avengers. Next year he's going to talk about All-Star Squadron. So he's going to be back. That was the first one I announced, our permanent guest. We've never had one other than Jerry Ordway. So now we have Roy Thomas. So then the second guest is last week Black Lightning premiered on the CW network, and I have Mr. Tony Isabella, who is the creator of the character, coming to the show. He's never been to Connecticut before. So Tony Isabella was the second writer we announced. He's also done a lot of other work as well. We're going to have Dave, and I've always said Michelini, might be Michelini. Now David Michelini is famous for the Iron Man Demon in the Bottle, the Armor Wars. He also was the creator of Venom, the character, Venom from Spider-Man. So David will be by. He's also done some work at Indiana Jones Comics. A bunch of things. See, it's so crazy. They were loud. The sound of the alarm.
Breaking.
Yeah,
Breaking.
right. That's the anticipation. So much. Alert. There's a new Terrificon coming.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, and then, like I said, we'll have after the writers, we'll have the artists and stuff. And we start off with Silver Age, then we do Bronze Age, then I move into the Copper Age. So it all makes sense. It's just not haphazard. The way I do the announcements, it makes sense in my head.
Any possible teases you can give us for future guests?
We're here at New Comic Book Day, and there's some books on the shelf over there that are done by some folks that, let's see if I could announce them. Well, some DC folks, Tim Seeley. I'm going to ruin it. See, you just had to ask me, right? So yeah, Tim Seeley's going to be coming here. He did a book called Revival. He's also working on a bunch of different DC titles over there too. We've also got Mr. Charles Soule, or is it Soule? He's also a writer. He does the Star Wars book. He's doing Darth Vader right now, but he's also done a huge amount of work on Daredevil and a bunch of things. Folks know him. And stop doing this to me. I'm just doing the writers. I'm not even going to tell you the artists. Oh, Ryan Stegman's coming. He's an artist. See, there you go. Stop it. I'm not talking anymore. Just keep watching the website. You'll see it. But there's a lot. There's a heck of a lot. I could do one a week between now and the show, and I still wouldn't get them all done before the show. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could do it for 2 years now. I think about it.
What are you most excited for this upcoming Terrificon?
Well, we never had a giant panel room so much. We've had panel rooms upstairs, and we've had the Cabaret Theater, but this year we're so big with the new exhibition center, the Expo Center. I can have a whole stage in the con center with a bunch of people in the seats that we could do a lot more that we never did. We could do the cosplay contest in there. We could have bigger panels. We could have bigger shows. We have music. We have improv groups and stuff. So it's not just a Comic-Con where you come and obviously meet creators and meet some actors and go shopping, but now we can do this immersive, live event and stuff. We've never had room for that before, but thanks to the Expo Center, we're going to do that. And I'm even bringing a tank. Yeah, we got a tank coming this year. So that's all I can say about that. You'll have to wait and see what happens. So last year we had a helicopter. This year I got a tank. Like in a ship one day. I had a boat last year. I had a bat boat. So maybe a space shuttle. Maybe something something small. But yeah, you'll see. You'll
Awesome.
see. That's in August, so we got time.
And if a tank doesn't bring you to Terrificon, I don't know what else will.
I don't know what else is going to bring you. I mean, my God, man.
Awesome.
What spaceships, yeah.
And do you have a theme? Because past year you said a theme, or
Yeah,
did you want to save that?
No,
or-
no. Well, last year we did Batman because we had the untimely passing of Adam West, so we turned that whole into a tribute to 66 Batman. And then the year before we had Kevin Smith, so we had a kind of a wild thing going on there with a lot of characters from the Kevin Smith world. This year I was going to do Superman because it's Superman's 80th birthday in April, actually. And then I said we got the Infinity Gauntlet coming, so we have a lot of stuff tied to that, a lot of creators involved with the Thanos story over at Marvel, so that's part of the show. So, and then I had an idea too. We were talking to some folks that were survivors in real life. Not everything's in fantasy world, but there are some folks that I'm talking to guest-wise that have overcome addiction, that have overcome cancer, that have overcome a bunch of tragedies that life throws at you to keep going every day. So then I thought about making the theme just called Survivors. Like really real everyday heroes that you see amongst you that you don't think, oh, that guy's a superhero because he beat alcoholism, he beat cancer, he beat this. So you'll wait and see, but there's going to be a lot of different ideas happening because it is so big. I don't want to just lock it into just, okay, we're just doing Superman's anniversary. We're just doing Infinity Gauntlet. We've got enough room to do everything, but yeah, it's a very cool experience doing these shows. This is my life. This is what I do 24/7, 365. And obviously I could talk about it forever. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And all day long I go, oh, maybe this should be this. Maybe we'll do that. No, we're changing everything. We're going to do this now. So there's a bit of madness along with it. So you'll see. It's fun. It's fun for you. It's great for my psychiatrist. The bills go up every day. My poor wife. What else you got?
Where can people buy tickets? Buy tickets?
They went on sale early this year because we had so many folks asking for Christmas presents and holiday gifts. So yeah, you can go right to the Mohegan Sun box office, which is open 7 days a week from 10 to 8. Tickets are all $30 and under. I mean, and kids 10 and under are free. No other show does that. You can go up and down the East Coast. You can go from coast to coast. You can go to Canada. You can go to Mexico. There ain't no Comic-Con that lets kids 10 and under free. But you see it at Terrificon. Why? Because I'm not sitting here to retire. Don't tell that to my wife. I'm not sitting here hoping to become a billionaire or a millionaire. I'm here because when I was a kid, I got to go to comic book conventions. I got to meet Wally Wood. I got to meet artists and writers, and that made me want to go and read more and draw more and become part of it. So why not? You might have some kid that walks in there and get inspired and have a lifelong career and entertain future generations yet to come on adventures of Spider-Man and Superman or some superhero they might come up with. So long story short, yeah, kids 10 and under are free. Tickets are on sale now. You can also go to Ticketmaster.com. And then around Comic Book Day, Free Comic Book Day in May, a lot of comic book shops in Connecticut will be selling tickets there. So if you don't want to go down to Mohegan or you don't want to go online to pay extra for that Ticketmaster fee, we hear you. You can go to your local comic shop and buy some Terrificon tickets there. Awesome. Try to make it easy, Mike. Try to make it easy for people, Want them to have a good time. Don't want to make it hard.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I know there's a lot of people that are, and can't wait.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Mitch.
All right, Michael. We'll see you in August.
Can't wait.
Bye.